You bunch of salty sea dogs. Look at you all just coasting around on the seas of BTC. The halving is so close now, and this is why I want to do this video. I really want to get everybody into the perspective of what I'm looking at and how I'm kind of feeling, because this is it, right? Everybody wait. This is the fourth halving event, and it's just the build up to this. It's monumental. I'm going to be so excited to get through this. And Christmas is a time for taking time off, spending time with family, right? But we're getting back into the swing of things here, and I'm just so excited for the halving event. So as you can see, we got about 98 days. This counter, it could go up to 100, it could go down to like 90 days. It's all down to block heights and block speeds and all of those different things that impact it. As you can see up here, we've got 101. So sometimes it messes about, shows you 94, and it's all down to those block times, as I was saying. But it's really, really, really close. And for some people, 100 days might seem like a long time, but it's not. It's less than 4 months now. We're halfway through January. We're really coasting into this. So I think a lot of people sort of what to expect if this is your first halving. I'm guessing if this is not your first halving, you're probably not going to be clicking into this video because you've probably made mountains of money off silly meme coins and different plays throughout that last halving event. But like I said, so excited. So let's get over to the chart here, and I've sort of picked out, specifically drawing lines down to the exact candles where the halvings have occurred previously. I haven't done the first one because it didn't really seem worth doing, if that makes sense. So let's just take a look into this and bear with me here, because it's quite interesting. And what I want everybody to do, right, is put your predictions down in the comment section. Let me know where you think BTC is going to get to, and do it now, because I'm going to show you something towards the end of the video, and then I want you to kind of go and look and think about, and then put another comment and say what your prediction that you think, if it's changed, if not, if you're sticking to it. I don't know, but I think it's really interesting, and everything that surrounds the BTC halving and what to expect. It's not just a halving event. The availability doesn't get reduced just by half. It's the actual face of this. It's a historical event that's built in to this anonymous coin, built by this anonymous group of people, and it's supposed to be this alternative to money in the banking sector to really get a headway with things, so to speak, because crypto in itself is an idea that was birthed from Bitcoin. So it's just this is everything. The whole space rotates around this moment. I mean, what better time to be alive at the moment in crypto and just sort of invested in things and looking as to what to get involved with. So let's look at this second halving, which was on July 9th, 2016. And with that being said, right, we can see there was a pretty good run. And this was like the first proper run that BTC did, going up crazy amounts. And I mean, this was just crazy amounts for anybody holding BTC. We all know about the guy who got paid for a pizza, and now that guy, that's really paid off for him. And it's just these silly things, right? And those meme coins and all of these different things during the bull run that get me excited. This is what we're here for. So as you can see, right, we have the halving, but it's not instant. And if we track from here, being around the 26th of July, to here, which is the 20th of December, this is going through the majority of the rest of the year before it peaks out and comes back down and cooks off, tracking sideways, coming down again, really pushing through to this third halving event. This happening, and then once again, if we look at the date, and then we look at the peak, we can see once again, we're looking around the space of a year, give or take, we're going to be seeing very nice movements. So realistically, if we look at how close the fourth halving event is here on the charts, right, it's seeming a lot more closer right now, isn't it? And for me, like I said, when I was plotting this out, I was like, gee, I was thinking I would have to come over here somewhere, but honestly, seeing it this close is just amazing. So let's just, for absolute shits and giggles, right? Salty sea dogs that we are out here on the BTCC during the halving event, let's just take a measurement upwards. Let's say 650%. Let's say even remotely run by 150% from this point. You can see what I'm getting at here by asking you to put what you think is your price prediction before we got to this point as to what you think your price prediction is going to be. I honestly think we're going to crack 150k during this halving event, and it's really going to be, personally, from my opinion, the last decent halving event, because eventually the system does outweigh itself, and there's a lot of pros, but there's also some cons to this. And some of these cons, right, it's the scarcity, right? You're reducing the available amount, so therefore you're actually centralizing the system in itself. So there are downsides to this, but it's not like these downsides ever play any factors into this. This is just one big FOMO based event that, like I said, it's all based around this person, group, individual. I'm digging a hole, he, they, she, we, kind of thing. The scarcity and controlled supply, it's something that, because the scarcity over time, like I said, decreases, the value and the value proposition as a deflationary asset, it plays into its own factors. And this is all stuff for us to really take a hold of. So obviously I've just gone directly up here, but the course of this, it's going to play out, I believe, over probably the remainder of 2024, pushing into 2025. And we're here, we've got to embrace it. And this is what I've kind of been specifically talking about recently on the channel, is trying to best place yourself now, because I'm wondering, is there going to be a big dip before this sort of kicks off? Because we've got different factors playing into it. We didn't have ETFs back here, and there's a lot more power to the ETFs than them just being an ETF. It's the adoption, it's the embracement, it's the government saying, hey, crypto, ETFs, BTC, salty sea dogs, have it if you want. I'm about to get t-shirts with salty sea dogs on it after the BTC halving thing. But, let me know what you think. Are you a salty sea dog? Aren't you a salty sea dog? I think we're all out here riding this sea of BTC, because honestly, there's no other way to depict what BTC does to crypto. To envision it in one's mind, we are just in the sea of BTC. So like I said, let me know what you think we're going to be going up to. Like I said, I'm thinking around the 150k mark per coin, and I don't think it's going to drop back below around 80k a coin. And I think that's going to be the new gold standard moving forward. And remember, as BTC moves forward, it drags everything else with it. And like I said, we've got lots of different factors actually playing into this time. It's not just this random cryptocurrency. This is something that throughout the year, people are going to be more interested in, especially when this halving event comes around again, the fourth time. All of the people that missed it, the FOMO kicks in, the need to want to be involved, the people shorting, the people longing, the leverage trade. There's so many opportunities moving forward that there's probably going to be so many, you're not going to have the time, energy, resources, money to invest in everything. And this is why I'm sort of thinking about these more interesting plays. And I think I'm going to do a video where we look at, realistically, if we took $5,000, what would I invest in? What would I put it into moving forward for this sort of BTC halving event? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mock-up wallet on a system where you can sort of test trade, and I'm going to make those plays, and I'm going to see how those pan out, and I'm just going to sort of follow it and see where my gut takes me with it. But let me know what you would be investing in as we move forward into BTC halving, and let me know if you think it's just all going to kick off this time, because if there's one thing you can never rely on, it's something being historically accurate. Anything could happen. It could suddenly just fly off the second we hit the halving. The FOMO could kick in, and the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. And Satoshi himself has been cited. He's made a specific movement around the ETFs with a wallet. It's all been tracked, and it's all adding into this sort of deeper anonymous motive. And I think it's really interesting. I think it's going to be really, really interesting, folks. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one.